finally, I got a call from a commercial and modeling agency. It's called Aftermath. Shout out to Aftermath, by the way. Yeah, it's called Aftermath Agency. It's a very big agency. Deals with models and commercials and all these things you see on billboards and acting. And they've done a good job in terms of branding me as Trevor Victor, as an entertainer. Yeah. So that's what I'm on right now. It's the journey I'm embarking on right now, because the Tusker Nexus wasn't very long ago when I failed. And so after healing from that, I was now exploring other things. And now I'm on the modeling industry. And apart from that, I'm on a movie with Kinanik Mutuma and all that. It's on Showmax.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be out in October. It's called Comedy Nightclub. It's a very nice, it's going to be big on Showmax. So yeah, we're sort of like still behind the scenes with the shooting and everything. But yeah, at least now I can say like I'm a professional, because I'm in a real movie. I'm in a real modeling agency. Yeah, and all that. Even if I didn't get the recording contract that I wanted, I got an acting contract and a modeling contract, which is also, you never know where God wants to take you.
Very true. You've talked about so many things, and I feel like you're an inspiration to so many people out there.
Oh my God,
especially singers. Many singers wanna perceive that music is the only way to just go about, especially when you have no plan B. But truth be told, many of us saw that you were going to become a model. Come on, it's sense of passion.
I mean, true. I mean, like but it's true. Like a lot of people are like, like when you just walk in a room, you're giving model. You're giving fashion. You're giving style and swag.
Very true.
But I guess God, I knew I had a talent for singing, because I can actually sing, and I also have a talent to write songs. So I'm a singer-songwriter. That's a gift that I have. So I knew that combined with the looks and everything, I'd make like a perfect artist.
Where do you get your sense of passion? Come on. What's the secret?
I get asked that a lot, that question. Like, for me, I just look good. I don't get in. Sometimes I have a dress, a stylist and all that. Like, but when I'm having big events or performances. But of late, or just usually, I just like know how to dress myself and just know how to just look good. And it's just like a natural thing inside me for a long time. I don't like force it. Lazima upige luku mazee.
Kwanza ukiwa msanii bana.
Msanii lazima upige luku. There's no yes or no.
So how did you get into making music? We know that Trevor Victor mwenye tumemwona throughout the decades aki do his thing, but how did you get into music?
As I told you, it's just been a passion from a very young age. I always knew I have a voice.
You do.
Everyone around me told me you could sing, even in school. I was always in music festivals and like drama festivals. I could, nilikuwa nafika nationals and presentation, nilikuwa nafika mwisho, nilikuwa najua. In fact, nikiwa form 4, when you're not supposed to join, the teachers and my parents were like, and my mom were they were like in a conflict, because the teachers wanted me to like participate, to like take the school, nilete a trophy and all that. But my mom was like, this is the time you're supposed to like focus and all that. But I still did it anyway, because that's my thing. My mom anyway, she has always let me like follow my dreams and all that.
Amazing.
Which is very nice. So after high school, like immediately after high school, I started going for auditions. And I started putting myself out there. I started singing. Talent wasn't even the first show I auditioned for. Nilimaliza high school, tumaliza KCSE November. By December, nishaenda KTN, started group media to audition for KTN. I can sing, but I was still very shy and nervous and immature and whatever. So nikasema, the next, and then I actually got a yes. I actually got a yes, and it was like my first time, but for some reason I didn't keep becoming a contestant because I wasn't ready. But then I was still nervous. But then Talanta Mtaani came, and it was crazy from there, because I really got a lot of supporters and a lot of votes, and ilini mahali, So and a lot of people who went through Talanta Mtaani show have become very good big people. People don't even know some artists that you listen to who are on like these platforms and these shows. So the reason I was doing these shows is to put my voice out there and the talent out there, so that maybe one day I can get a recording contract, you know, or like, you know, because those are usually the prizes of these singing shows. So that's how I got into music, because after the Project X now, I became a semi-finalist, and becoming a semi-finalist, the prize was a recording contract. And and after the recording music and like seeing how fun it is, and like it's really my thing, and writing songs that make sense and perfect flow, and everyone vibes to it. I have a song with Ana Vocali, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, lazima ni brag.
Very important. Na tukiwa hapo, let's just talk about Tuscan Stars and how it's.
My name is Trevor Victor. I'm 21 years old. I'm a singer, songwriter, performing and recording artist, and I've been trying to do this for a while. You know, I was on KTN Talanta Mtaani season 5. I was on Project X. As much as I was putting myself out there, I was almost giving up. Kani nimekuwa Talanta Mtaani season 5 since I make it against the finals. Nimekaa hivi ni audition season 6. Sijafika finals, and then, you know, at least ikanisaidia nikapata label, ikanisign. So I actually took some time off, and I decided to go to Eldoret to self-reflect. The same week that I went to Eldoret is the same week that Tuscan X's was auditioning.
Now extras. So I was even grateful that I was selected, because only selecting like less.
My name is Trevor Victor. I'm 21 years old. I'm a singer, songwriter, performing and recording artist, and I've been trying to do this for a while. You know, I was on KTN Talanta Mtaani season 5. I was on Project X. As much as I was putting myself out there, I was almost
and I was selected as a singer. And after being selected, we were being trained, and even online, and then we were taken for a boot camp. And huko tulikuwa tunafanya master classes, and we were writing songs with big artists, and we were doing rehearsals and like singing, and I was there with Jajian.
The bazoo
himself,
the
you know, the king of, you know, judges in the country. And I'm just glad that he was my personal coach and mentor, because we were being given a mentor. You're being paired by a coach and a band, a music band. I got the movement band. The movement band Yakina Motoria, they're very like nice. They're very well known, and they make good music. So it was an honor. I got to work with professional people, and you know, they also respected me, and that's what increased my confidence, because ukipata, you know, people like this, like people who have already made it.
My name is Trevor Victor. I'm 21 years old. I'm a singer, songwriter, performing and recording artist, and I've been trying to do this for a while. You know, I was on KTN Talanta Mtaani season 5. I was on Project X. As much as I was putting myself out there, I was almost giving up. Kani nimekuwa Talanta Mtaani season 5 since I make it against the finals. Even in audition season 6, sijafika finals, and then, you know, at least ikanisaidia nikapata label, ikanisign. So I actually took some time off, and I decided to go to Eldoret to self-reflect. The same week that I went to Eldoret is the same week that Tuscan X's was auditioning. Now I feel like this is the platform that I needed, that I was actually praying for this whole time, you know? And I feel like I'm polished enough.
So it's an honor, like, and it inspires me a lot.
So mimi kama Troy.
Yes, Troy.
I have this, maybe there's somebody I look up to, and maybe in what I do, in line of what I do. And for you, I know you have people that you look up to, people who inspire you, people who make Trevor Victor to have a purpose, because you want to get to a place where they are. So who are these people for you?
For a long time, man, Soul Generation. I've always performed. That I say, I've always been singing Soul Generation songs and like Sauti Soul songs. In all my auditions, and because I've been aspiring and I've met them. I've met part of Soul Generation. Ben Soul is my personal friend at this point.
You actually
through my journey, and we've worked with him.
Yeah.
We have a song. We've performed on stage together. I've open acts. I've been his open act a couple of times, but. Yeah, the whole of Soul Generation team, like starting with Sauti Soul, like since I was a young boy, and that's how I knew I could sing. Nikisikianga ile ngoma ya ile ya Java, how is it? Lazizi. Yeah, the Lazizi. Like when I heard Lazizi and I tried like singing to it, I was like, oh my god, I sound exactly like these guys, which means I can actually sing. I can actually become like them. Yeah, so I just started like practicing pole, and you know, my journey, one thing led to another, and I actually met them. And it's funny because I don't know how God brings people together, because even on Project X, they were working with Soul Generation, and I was working with Ben Soul in Project X, and I never even at a squad joined Tuscanexters, and then now comes Tuscanexters, and I'm still being paired with Ben Soul. So it's like, you know,
God.
Yeah, it's God. God knows his patterns and all that. So yeah, Soul Generation and Sauti Soul have always been my biggest inspo. Even though the reason I didn't make it to the finalists was because they said I sound a lot more like Chimano. Like my voice sounds a lot more like Chimano. And I feel like, you know, I used to be proud about that kitambo. I used to think it's a blessing, but I think after that experience that I was like, it's a curse, because Eric Wanena made me understand. He was the judge, and he made me understand that I need to have my own identity as Trevor Victor, because there is already Chimano and all that. But it's like I don't force my voice to sound like that. I just like naturally sound like that, you know. So I just hope that, you know, through my journey and all that, people are going to see and differentiate my sound, and, you know, just see my real essence as Trevor Victor. Even when you like hear my voice, see lazima. Even when I was being posted, people were tagging Sauti Soul and people were tagging Chimano because I sound like him. But you know, I'm still Trevor Victor. I am my own artist, and I still respect Chimano so much, and I love Sauti Soul, and yeah, I just hope one day I'm going to be able to like just have my own sound, like exactly the way they are, and be able to inspire someone else. Yeah,
amazing. So we understand mental health is very important, especially to an artist, because it affect it reflect on what you write, maybe what the level of your writing skills
very
and whatever.
So
how do you how did you get over this and get to get past this stage whereby you said you were trying to heal because of the projects that have failed, so how did you get over this?
So I was at a point where after the Nexters, I experienced a very major setback, because I had really put all my eggs in one basket, and I was like, this is the deal, this is it, like it as Nexters, sasa nikifika finals, like this is my breakthrough, like everything, my trajectory was just like flowing. But you know, sometimes God has different plans for you.
He does.
So as I said, at least they did well in terms of like exposing me and all that. So as much as right now I feel like they were not, it was just for the hype and for the show, and they were not really like for the artists for real, because if it was like that, even after the show, we could have like still been doing some promos with them and like all that and all that. But you know, after I got out of the show, I was just, you know, I was just on my own again in the world, and I was just back to my normal life, and my dreams were broken, and no one was checking up on me, and my life was heading down a very dark road.
Sorry about that.
And my mental health was going down, because I was really, my expectations were very high. And I really believed in myself. I'm a very optimistic person, and these are the disadvantages of being too much optimistic. Sometimes you just have to be too easy with life, no matter how, even ukipata deal kubwa, just be easy about it, because you never know.
Very true.
So it was a very it was a very hard time for me after losing and going back to a normal life, and now being like, okay, now where am I going to start again? Do I now have to look for a job, as I say, like, because I'm a graduate, I have my papers, I just like do my thing again, or do I still have to to do more shows? I feel like I didn't even have the motivation, the energy to put myself out there anymore. But yeah, so I took some time, because healing is very important. Before you keep going with your journey after experiencing a setback, I feel like it's important for you to like sit back and heal. And just heal. Alafu, after healing, you're going to like figure things out, and you're going to think, and you'll know your next move. So that's exactly what I did. I just took some time back. I stepped back out of everything for almost 6 months. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't putting myself out there. I wasn't even that active on social media. I was just in my own bubble, in my own mind. I was just like healing and like trying to get my confidence back and my self-esteem back up. And it took a lot, but for me, I believe as long as you're determined to get better and like to just like you're focused and don't forget who you are, you're still going to like get back up. And when it was time for me to like I've healed and all that, just God started bringing opportunities back again. But there were different opportunities right now because I was exploring different opportunities. And then that's how I got into modeling and acting, which is what I'm currently. I've just gotten started, and I'm excited to see where this journey is going to take me.
Just when we at that point, when you're talking about unaongelea very important issues and how you got just to heal. Mental health is very important, especially to an artist. Unajua hiyo ndio it's the anatomy of an artist.
Everything.
Exactly. So let me just ask you this.
Sure.
So how did you as Trevor, I know you get asked a lot this, but wacha nitauliza pia.
Yes, please.
You are
please
young.
Be free. I'm
you're
a very
22.
Open mind.
Oh my God, you're 22. And I'm just looking at your journey, and I'm tracing it back. Naona, like you started singing around 18, 19.
Exactly.
So how was it for you throughout the different phases of your life, of your career, being young? People, watu that are watu wadogo sana. So how was it for you?
I got out of school when I always believed in myself. My nickname in high school was Celeb, for your information. My nickname, the way in high school, like unapewangwa nickname na inakuwa yako, and people don't even know your real name, like so my nickname in high school was Celeb. Celeb. That was like my literally like Celeb, and I was just nothing. I was just a normal person, a normal student. I hadn't even done anything. I've never been on TV or anything like that. I can't be Celeb. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I used to sing. I used to like put myself out there on music festivals and all that. So I don't know why people are just calling me Celeb. So in my head, I just like knew maybe I should like try exploring that path. And when I knew I had the talent and whatever, so I knew my next move after high school immediately was to like try to find someone who will discover me, and put me out there. So that's why I started doing, singing competition shows immediately after high school and going for auditions. But, beyond that, beyond your kujituma, I've always had a belief in me, like ever since in high school, something that has always driven me. And, that's just about, you guys need to like go and search about things called like the law of attraction and like how you can actually create your own dreams and like follow your own path. And you can actually achieve. You are the author of your own life. I guess I came across that knowledge when I was very young, and so I knew exactly what I wanted and exactly who I am. And when you know exactly who you are and exactly what you want, the universe or God will just like put people and circumstances in your life that will draw your dreams to you.
Very true. As we wind up, again, I must say this. Live. I'm a big fan.
Thank you, man. It's an honor. It's an honor.
Just to wind up, just mention but a few names umewak nazo, the big names, the big household names that you've worked with.
So first of all, Oh, I've met a lot. I've met a lot, and they're very good people. Kina Jackie V, just one of my good friends. I can't even believe like she's one of my like personal like friends, like besties and all that. But I've worked with Wanavokali and I love them. They're also my best friends. And the song is called True Lover. It's a very nice vibe. I was supposed to record it when I become a finalist, but unfortunately it didn't happen. So we just had like a performance version. But you guys, you're supposed to follow me on IG at Trevor Victor, and follow me Trevor Victor, IG, Facebook, everywhere. You're going to like see this work that I'm talking about. So Wanavokali, Ben Soul. I've been on stage with him. We performed a lot together. Yeah. He's opening up his own label, and there are good things that are happening also there. Who else? Ben Soul and Avocali, Judge Ian. Oh, these days he likes to be called Coach Ian. He doesn't go by Judge Ian anymore. In fact, ukimwambia Judge Ian, he will look. He ata respond.
Noted.
Oh, utakuwa like, who is Judge? Yeah. So whenever patane na Judge Ian, just know his name is Ian or just Coach Ian. Yeah, right now. But he's also like he's been my mentor and my coach, like my vocal coach and mentor when I started, and he believes in me and he saw something in me, and he told me that he sees my crown even before I'm a king. And that's when someone like that tells you something like that, it drives you to do more and to put yourself out there.
Amazing. Yeah. Just in a summary, tell us what next for Victor.
Yeah. So
what's next for
expect to see. By the way, don't think that just because I'm not like putting music out there. I have music out by the way, but just because I'm not like actively in the studio or like actively performing the way I used to, that my music career is over. No. Right now I'm like doing other projects, but Trevor Victor is still gonna come back in the music bigger than anything before. But right now, just expect to see me expect to see a lot of like modeling projects, a lot of adverts, a lot of billboards, a lot of like modeling and commercial work. And expect to see me on Showmax.
Of course, definitely. Tell us about Showmax kidogo too.
Yes. So through my agency, I got a call from one of the directors of a very nice movie that is it's actually a series, not a movie, that we are actually shooting. It's still behind the scenes. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about this, but I know that we are working on a very nice big production, and it's a Showmax production, and there's very big actors in that movie. There is Nick Mutuma, there is Brenda Wairimu, and some of these big actors. And I feel like it's going to be a very big movie, and I'm very excited to be part of now the film industry, because it's a very different industry from the music industry. Like all of these things are very different, like the music, even actors. When you hang around with actors, the vibe is so different from when I'm with like artists.
Very true.
And even with models and everything, so like it's a very different vibe. But expect to see me doing more movies, even although I don't have like a major role right now, I still have a role, and it's a very significant role. But as I said, I'm just 22 years old, man, and I'm just starting. We're just getting started. I've always said I'm starting even back in 2018 and all that. But my journey is still getting started.
Amazing.
I have a long way to go, man.
Amazing. I can see my director is signaling me. Time.
Right.
So just give out your parting shots za mwisho to your fans, to people, maybe somebody who is out there mwenye anakusikiza na anapenda Trevor Victor. Your last parting shots, that is.
My parting shots. Okay. I just want to be grateful to everyone that has been supporting me, everyone that has been holding me down, everyone that sees the star in me, because I have a lot of people in my life who talk to me and who advise me and who motivate me, and that's actually what helped me go through my depression after losing the task connections and all that. But I have a lot of people in my life who motivate me, who support me, who just keep reminding me who I am. And even before that, my supporters, when walikuwa wananivutia since Talanta Mtaani, and the people who who discovered me. They are still the same people that are rooting for me right now, and the same supporters. And I'd rather have just little followers, but wale real, like just real supporters. So just shout out to everyone, like all you guys, man, my followers and all that, my friends. But mostly shout out to my mother. You know, when my life was going like when on a dark road, I feel like it's only my mom that was there for me. You know, like I feel like everyone else is just like Peter and Gia in life, and like your mother is just the only one that's going to be with you through thick and thin. So thank you, Mom, for being with me and believing in me and like having patience in me and all that. But even you know, apart from that, I have other family members, and like especially my cousins and relatives, like they're always rooting for me, and they know who I am. So Asante, like I just everyone, and Aftermath Modeling Agency, you guys are amazing, an amazing family. The other models that I work with also, they're very good. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for putting me, you know, to be part of your family and like putting me out there. So you know, it's amazing. Expect to see more cover photo, me on cover magazines and like billboards and all that. But it's I'm excited for this journey.
It's really nice as a fan kuona like when you grow, how you're growing, how you started growing. And you're still growing.
And it's still happening. It's still happening.
So let me just sample comments. I can see Royal anasema, wow, we love Trevor Victor. I can see you guys, locked in. Amazing. So guys, we had Trevor Victor in the building. Before tufunge atakuwa anatuimbia his latest single. Let Go, that is. So that's the time we had for you today. I'm really honored here hosting the Trevor Victor, of course, here on the Hangout, and much more is anticipated for him, and atakuwa anaonyesha throughout his journey. I think tunafaa hold like a podcast to feature your stories.
I feel like we're just supposed to, there's a lot of things that we're supposed to dive into and talk about in terms of mental health, and just in terms of, you know, us dreams and aspiring and all that, just all spheres of life, because we have a lot of insights
that is important. You have to work on that. So guys, thank you so much for being with us from 4 to now. Tunaenda kufunga. Thank you so much. The Trevor Victor abado kwa nyumba atakuwa anatuimbia tukimalizia. But guys, just to shout out you, big shout out to my director, a man like Robert. Najua sahi but thank you so much. Thank you so much to the Base Radio fraternity for this opportunity, and amazing shout out to my guest Trevor Victor. Mwenye atakuwa anatufungia na kitu, lazima atufungie na kitu. I'll see you. So guys, let's see each other on Monday. They hang out from 4 to 7 p.m. on your number one online radio in the 254 Base Radio. See you then.
Thank you so much.